Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Story Mode on PlayFrame, and another little tiny story detour. Yes, today we're going to squeeze in another of the optional dungeons which were added to Shadowbringers I think it was added in a post-release patch. It doesn't matter, whatever. The Shadowbringers optional dungeons, for whatever reason, just have some nice supplemental story stuff in there. And so we're going to squeeze them in. Also, I've got a new dancer look going, just for funsies. It's not a, custom put-together set by me or anyone. This is just one of the gear sets that you can get while leveling a dancer in Shadowbringers. It looks cool. What do you want? Anyway, this quest will begin here with you, an overwrought Ondo. The overwrought Ondo seems overjoyed to see you. An overjoyed overwrought Ondo. Exquisite. Oh, Land Dweller. You are one of the Ancients' messengers, yes? How fortunate I found you. We need your help. Ever since the Abyss was lit with the city's lanterns, a great beast the likes of which we have never seen has begun hunting near the cups. It thrashes and gnashes with its cavernous maw, leaving nothing but tattered flesh in its wake. The eldest of the Ath fear it is an omen, a harbinger of our people's destruction. Have we angered the Ancients? We cannot know. We dare not enter their sacred abode without first receiving their blessings. That is why I came to this town of Land Dwellers, to seek those who had helped us before, and here you are. Please, enter the ancient city once more, speak with them, and learn what we've done to earn their ire. A hostile creature of unknown origin threatens the lives of the Ondo people. Perhaps the clerk in Amarot's Bureau of the Administrator can shed some light on this mystery beast. Fantastic! An excuse to go back to Amarot, and commune with the very talls. Okay, let's get down there then. And here we are. Nice getting to be back here and see this again. Glad you can come back down here. After wrapping up the base game story, I guess it'd be weird if you couldn't. Even so. Glad it's a place you can keep coming back to if you want. Still no step ladders or anything for someone of my size down here, I notice. I suppose Emmett Selk would have to imagine one. And it's a little harder now. Even so. Come on, man. Hello? Hello? Excuse me. Alright. Come on, man. Hey, there we go. How may I help you? Hello? This is very funny. And this beast was like no other, you say? Judging by the description, it may very well be one of the new types of fauna being created by the researchers of the Akadaemia Anyder. As such, this matter is out of my purview. I suggest you take your claims to the Bureau of the Architect, or better yet, speak with an Akadaemia scholar directly. You will find the Akadaemia Anyder and its public offices to the south of this building. If this mystery beast is one of their experiments, then they will surely have more information to offer you. I'll do that, thank you. And for this journey, I have enlisted once again the help of our faithful Claude. Since we are back down in his domain after all. Okay, let's go find this place. This is the building, I think. Here we are. Okay, Claude, thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, man. Welcome to the public offices of the Akadaemia Anyder. The hallowed halls of the Akademia itself are restricted to accredited scholars. My apologies. If I'm not mistaken, your residency was arranged directly by Emmett Selk himself. Oh, so he did think of me, but wasn't imaginative enough to come up with a step stool. I feel like that's on purpose. Petty. As such, you've been granted special dispensation to enter our prestigious institution. Might I ask what has prompted your visit with us today? Monster problems. I see. Yes, that particular creation is under our supervision. If you would like to confirm the beast's containment yourself, then might I suggest a tour of the grounds? Our head researcher is in residence and may be able to answer questions about the experiment you described. Your zeal for knowledge is impressive in one so young. I do implore you, however, to be careful inside the Akademia. Mind what you touch, and try not to distract the other researchers from their work. Finally, I must insist that you report to me on your return. It wouldn't do to lose track of our little visitor. This way, if you please. Thank you. And there we are. The Akadaemia Anyder is now open for, no, not business, but visitation. Combative visitation. Because this is a dungeon, you see, you get it. Anyway, I need help. Let me go rally some help. BRB. All right, help is acquired. I'll introduce them inside. First, let us do the customary reading. Here we go. Akadaemia Anyder. In a quiet corner of Amarot stands an unremarkable entrance to a most remarkable institution, the Akadaemia Anyder. Within its hallowed halls, the star's ancient overseers toil to perfect the godlike art of creation magics, their research and experiments bringing into existence myriad forms of fantastical life. Yet even if these creations be naught but reflections of reality, mere phantasms woven from ether, the techniques which engender such miracles are a source of undeniable power. Step now across the threshold and behold the glories of a civilization lost to the ages. I would love to do that thing. So, let's get ourselves on in. This should be a rather fun peek into some ancient history. I really do enjoy the Art Deco vibes of this old civilization and their architecture. What a fashionable bunch we have here with us. Love it. So, our tank today will be Tampopo. Love the hat. Our healer will be up in a moment. Here we go. Our healer will be Dr. Tea Time. Quality name. Love it. And Horus will be doing damage with me, and probably more damage than me, because they're a samurai, and also, I'm not great at Dancer. Just because it's relatively easy doesn't mean I'm good at it. Why would you assume such things? Anyway, all right, everyone, let's do this thing. We charge! You shouldn't be in here. The beast has broken free and released the other experiments. Sounds bad. But we get to look at a lot of old, weird creature creations, so hey. Their loss of control is our gain of control. Whatever. There we go. I quite enjoy the jazzy soundtrack of this place. Ooh, there's a reading to do. A visitor's guide. Don't mind if I do. This Hall of Learning was established in honor of the first Mitron, a scholar renowned for her exceptional contributions to our marine biosphere. It is here that many ichthyologists seek to follow in Mitron's footsteps and engender sea creatures characterized by traits both unique and beneficial. Diversity is the key to a robust star. The ocean is the soup of life, and we must endeavor to enhance its richness. Such were the words of Mitron, and they guide our research to this day. Love it. Love that we're finding little lore texts scattered throughout places. The more of that, the better in these dungeons, I say. Boy, oh boy, these dungeons do go faster with actual players. Lovely as trusts are, they are no replacement for even a halfway competent player, and the Dantalis folk tend to be quite good at what they do. Admittedly, Derman has not set the bar exceptionally high. Beautiful. And now it's time for our first boss. Yes, Kledosalaki, aka the Punch Shark. Majestic. I love him. Not a whole ton of mechanics necessarily to be worried about with Kledosalaki. But there is another Punch Shark, you see. And once Doliodos is here, Kledosalaki will start swimming around the platform. There's some really creative boss fights in this dungeon. They're just getting more and more creative with each expansion. Now we need to look out because Kledosalaki is going to hop up on the platform and do a big AoE, which you gotta look out for. And now that he's up here, the other one is gonna go swimming. And we need to watch for where they decide to stop. Okay, because they're gonna do a big conal AoE in front. And they'll just keep on swapping back and forth, repeating like so, until we can manage to take one of them out. Also, sometimes you'll get targeted with this big water AoE thing, which you need to carry away, because it's going to leave a dark little puddle that will continue being a threat on the platform for some time. So leave it somewhere convenient. Okay, and there's one of them down. Now, Kledosalaki will return and buff himself. So now he would do a lot more attack damage if we hadn't just finished the fight. Well done, everyone. Boing. Forward. Into the botany area. Did you know that the original Hamalrut, a man lauded for countless advancements in the field of phytobiology, was an avid landscape gardener? He was famed for botanical labyrinths of intricate design, the foliage of which he sought to protect from voracious beasts with the inventive application of creation magics, a recreational project said to have led to the evolution of the world's first carnivorous plants. Students of his research later expanded upon those early techniques and successfully developed an extended family of ambulatory flora. If you too wish to set down roots in this fertile field of study, hearken you to the words of Hamalrut and submit your application to the Akadaemia. Well, thanks for the carnivorous plants, ancients. What a thoughtful gift for future generations. What a good dungeon. I love getting more of these peaks at the ancient civilization. It's so jazzy. Time for our next boss, though. The Morable Marquis. It's a very pretty kind of ugly. This thing is pretty straightforward, fortunately. You'll have to watch out for simple little markers like these. Don't let everyone else get hit by them. You know the drill. We'll also, as with most of these whatever style of monsters, we've run into quite a few with this sort of like animation rig. Watch out for the tentacles. When they raise, they're going to slap down in all four of those directions, so be in between them. And I believe once these have slapped down 4 or 5 times, the boss is going to spew a whole bunch of blarg right in front of itself. So, enjoy that, tank. There's the blarg. And really, that's the majority of what we have to concern ourselves with, except for one other mechanic, which I think this might be it, Blossom, which is going to highlight specific quadrants of the area, the plant areas specifically, and cause them to become hazardous to step upon. limiting our range of movement somewhat. Which is not too bad. It'll just start combining with other mechanics in ways that require you to keep on your toes at least a little bit. Almost got it, though. There we are. Beautifully done, everyone. Forward. What's the last little area like? I don't remember. This was never meant to happen. Flee the way you came. Even worse lies ahead. Ooh, evil armor. What makes good armor go so bad? This madness. What do we do? Feels like a real lack of security standards here in the Akadaemia. For all the dangerous creatures they are developing in here, you'd think they might have slightly better security measures. It's like these tall nerds never watched Jurassic Park. Embarrassing. Ooh, another research report, though. Don't mind if I do. The instances of spontaneous creation occurring in the lands across the ocean are now a confirmed phenomenon. Seemingly unguided by conscious will, these aberrations are said to manifest as malformed beasts of nightmarish aspect and unrestrained ferocity. High-ranking phantomologists have since been dispatched to afflicted areas, where they conducted the capture and transport of a single entity. This specimen, characterized by a disproportionately large maw, was dubbed Akadaemia. Said that wrong, and investigations into its etheric composition are ongoing. A theory posited by the esteemed La Habrea suggests that the shape these fiendish beings assume is not random, but rather an amalgamation of the fears which lurk beneath our rational minds. As of this writing, researchers have begun pursuing methods by which potent guardians of deliberate design might be engendered to stand against this mounting threat. I see no way in which this might go wrong. Foolproof plan. And I do notice the monsters we're fighting are getting increasingly spooky. And there we go. Are we arriving at boss time? I hope so, because it's going to be a familiar face, especially to fans of a particular Final Fantasy. I offer up my life energies in the name of noble creation. Come forth, Quetzalcoatl. Tame the frenzy which profanes these halls. Are there any Final Fantasy VIII fans in the audience? Allow me to reintroduce you to a familiar face and a very cool boss. Let's see how many mechanics I can remember. Final Fantasy VIII may not be my favorite, but I'm very happy seeing it get so much more representation in this expansion. Because there's lots of good, cool stuff about it. So, first there's these zappies. Thunderstorm. Don't want to overlap those if we can avoid it. These little orbs will spawn, and we want to run into them to boost our damage. Whoop. And then we'd want to not stand in danger puddles as step 2. Oop. These again. Look out. Keep them spread out. Some more of the Orbeez. These Orbeez you do not wish to stand near. These Orbeez are going to keep on growing and growing and growing and being hazards, and there's only one safe place to stand, under the boss. And pretty far back behind the boss, because the Orbeez are not going to stop growing. Stand back. We're fine. If we do not manage to grab all the Orbeez, like we just saw there, the boss will grab them, and they will be stronger instead. And that's no good. Not really a huge problem in our case, but generally not something you want to happen. Grab the Orbeez. Delicious damage increase. Almost got this thing. No Orbeez for you. All Orbeez for me. All right, we win. Good job, everyone. Well fought. You all did an excellent job, and I am very grateful, as always, for everyone joining me on such short notice. You're all too kind and so professional. All right, let's go ahead and get outside and deliver the good news. All righty. So, still couldn't even just find a box or pull over a bench, anything. No respect. Our studious visitor returns. What did you think of our experiments? Were your questions answered in a satisfactory manner? The scholars had turned into monsters. The experiments had escaped. I never thought of La Habrea as an academic. I have nothing more to ask. I have so much to ask. Can I ask all of these? Kind of want to ask all, but this one especially. I never thought of La Habrea as an academic. Oh my, yes. There are few who can match his knowledge and expertise in the field of phantom creation. You passed through the words of La Habrea, did you not? I imagine you found the research material there to be of particular interest, considering the purpose of your visit. Was there aught else which piqued your curiosity? I shall endeavor to provide you with answers to the best of my ability. Oh good, I can ask the rest. The experiments had escaped. Escaped? I should think not. The Akadaemia Anyder boasts the most secure facilities and research protocols of any institution on this star. It really didn't seem like it on the inside. But they were scheduled to conduct research on those samples we captured from across the sea. Is it possible they were even more potent than we anticipated? Yet, even if such were the case, one cannot dismiss the resourcefulness of our scholars, not to mention the presence of the esteemed La Habrea. Yes, I am certain they will soon have the situation well in hand. You needn't worry your young mind about such things, and do not be discouraged. 'Tis a pity your inquiries were disrupted this time, but there will be other opportunities to visit. Was there aught else which piqued your curiosity? The scholars had turned into monsters also. What you witnessed would not have been transformation magics. 'Tis more likely you observed the results of our research into advanced creation. Shape-changing is a temporary effect at best. Creation, on the other hand, converts one's life energies into ether, which is then expended to bring a well-constructed concept into solid reality. By combining the ether of many individuals, we can theoretically create entities of ever greater complexity and grandeur, the methodology of which is the focus of our current experiments. Was there aught else which piqued your curiosity? I think I'm out of questions. No? Nothing. Well, as long as your thirst for knowledge has been slaked, then we should consider your visitation time well spent. As for the creature you suspect has broken free, rest assured that our officials will be taking up the thread of your investigation. You are certain it was not within the Akademia grounds? If by some miracle Akadaemia has gained its freedom, then what has become of the researchers tasked to contain it? Oh, idle musings, nothing more. Was there not an acquaintance awaiting news of your progress? Best not keep them in the dark. It seems the Akadaemia Anyder has no further information for you regarding the mystery beast. Return to the derelict and make your report to the overwrought Ondo. This I shall do. Invest in a step stool before next time, please. I beg you. All right, let's go back topside. Here we go. I report back. You have returned. What of the ancients? How do we soothe their rancor? You mean the beast escaped? It was not released to torment us? A terrible creation indeed, if it can slip the bonds of the ancients. And yet, it is a relief to know that we did not slight the old ones, that it was not our deeds which summoned forth this fiend. I will swim back to the cups and consult my comrades. We must think on a strategy. Though huge in size, the beast is swift, elusive. My kin would be glad to have your aid in seeking its tracks. Finless ones do best where there's no water, and the sea has yet to reclaim our home. Come to the ocean floor, land dweller. Come and hunt the beast. I might do, we'll see. That's interesting. I bet that creature is one of the, hunts you can do. So I don't really know if we've, touched on it at all, and it's not important in the least, but there is sort of a, rare monster hunting side activity sort of thing that you can do, and it's existed ever since A Realm Reborn, where you can go to these, hunting boards and get sort of, daily marks that are hey, take out a few of these monsters in this area, a few of these monsters in this area, some here, some there, and also fight some elite, there's some elite monsters that you may be tasked to fight. I think there's other reasons to go and fight elite monsters as well. There's all kinds of, mid-game grind type stuff that you can do for various rewards that involve hunting some of the rarer, bigger monsters out there, and I bet that the monster that we were just talking about is one of those in the Tempest area. That's kind of cool. I'd never known that connection before. Someone in comments can explain that better, probably. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little side story. It is time for us to get back to main story, though, so I'll see you all next time for that. Take care. Goodbye.